Welcome back. You guys are just destroying that last video. I mean, wow. Y'all really enjoyed it. Now there's been comments where it's like, I want to see a part 2. You should go back. You should go back. We're definitely going to go back, just not today. Today, I learned how to actually use my tarp and make it into a tent really easily. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be spending the night out here. I'm going to show you guys how to make a bow that's actually good. As always, sit back, relax, enjoy, and we're gonna keep it going from here. Now, this is probably the furthest back I've ever walked into the woods. We're pretty deep in here. And actually, I'm on a flat area. This is what I wanted. And right off the bat here, we're gonna get this tent set up. So, show you guys how to do that. We're gonna get into today. Right off the bat here, I need to flatten out the area for where I'm gonna sleep. And there's a lot of pine trees around, so it's gonna be nice for bedding on the ground to keep me off this wet, moist ground. Since it snowed, obviously the sun is heating up the snow, melting it. The ground is getting wet, it's gross. I don't wanna sleep on it. We're gonna clear out this area. Got it all laid out. So now that you've got your tarp laid out long-wise, those two corners in the back need to stay staked down. And you take these two, kind of pull them close to each other, probably 2 feet apart. So this one's staked in here, the inner corner about here. So you're left with that. Now what you need to do is find a big old log to put in the middle. I lost my hatchet. Probably under the tarp. I recommend doing is finding a piece of cloth or something to put on top here so you don't poke a hole through your tarp. But I just cut mine clean, so I don't have to worry. Technically I still could. Now you're going to want to take these two corners right here and throw some paracord through it. Don't worry, I won't make you guys watch all this. Ta-da! Now that you've got a decent amount of paracord, you're gonna want to do it helps if you have a square tarp instead of a rectangle one, but we'll give this a try. We'll try 2 logs. What we needed was a bigger log and to make it more center. So, ta-da! Now what I went ahead and did, I staked on all the ends and I also pushed grass and stuff over all of it, so there's no air coming in, no air getting out. I tied these two together, just pinched them together and tied it all the way to the tree. So now it's just pulling it. I know it's not the most even thing in the world, but I can stand up in here too. I mean, this thing is huge. This is a 12 by 14 tarp, so this is nice. I'm excited because this is probably gonna be one of the most comfortable shelters I've done. because not only is it set up already 45 minutes into the day, that gives me the rest of the day to essentially put a floor in here and actually make it warm. Camera really doesn't do justice as to how much room is in here. I mean, 6 foot, I don't know how long my wingspan is, but it's pretty big in here, pretty open. Seems a bit windy out, that's okay. I think that should be fine. All right. So right now what I'm doing is I'm gathering a bunch of wood because I am sick and tired of running out of wood during the night. So we're piling it up in here off the ground so it can dry out, not get wet. And I'm just going log after log after log. I'm having the thick stuff over here and then the longer stuff over there so I can throw that stuff back on there. And then I'm gonna have some small stuff over here. But we are prepping for the night. Get this space cleared out in front of my campsite so I can have a fire. All right, so what you'll need is a couple of decent sized logs and some normal ones. It's like a hammer, so that might be an issue. Wow. Well, anyways, you need 4 pieces like that, but somehow we only got 2 out of it. Good enough. First, you want to put a bunch of dry stuff in the middle. Smaller sticks, twigs, everything. I always like to do this little teepee thing because it dries out the wood and then it'll catch it on fire. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Obviously it's not supposed to roll, it's supposed to be flat and even, but I'm not going to get all fancy for a fire. I throw some of this in there. This is that fire disc stuff that I've always used. I always recommend it. Get all your dry stuff in there. I bet y'all can guess what we're making here. I got my pot here and also have this. This is pretty cool for tracks. It's full of dirt from the dirt video we did, but it's also a bottle opener, a can opener on it. But now, I know some people like their oatmeal absolutely drowned in water. I am not one of those people, but I don't like it dry. I like it in between. God, the wind is just all over the place today. Oh yeah, she's done too. Now, I'd say this is a big step up from popcorn. I still have popcorn for later. Dishes time, yay. I'm just gonna use the old wrappers themselves for dishes. So we just put the fire out. You guys are probably like, what, why? I don't need to waste wood right now. It's so nice out. Man, I've never been like, my shelter's all set up and everything this early. The bow is gonna be as strong as the stick is, the wood. So you need the wood good, strong. I'm a little iffy on this piece of hardwood. I think I need something a little bit more bendable. Let's get to shaving this puppy down. Bingo. Bingo. Now, what you want to do, take that down a little further until you get to where you want the handle to be. Now, before you guys get carried away and start whittling this thing into a piece of Mona Lisa art, I recommend you cut 2 notches right here. So that's what it looks like, a little notch. Now do that to the other side as well. So take some paracord or string or deer hide. Now what I've seen people do with this is they'll put their leg over it and then bend it over their hip like this and tie it bent, but I haven't been bending this thing enough. Or broken. Take 2 with a smaller, skinnier stick. This one, it's split, so when I pull it back, this thing's gonna break before anything. Called it. We'll try it. Whoa. Ow. This puppy seems pretty powerful though. But the arrow is not straight, so it's hitting my finger and it hurts. I always end up bleeding out here. Getting ketchup on me, not bleeding. Holy sh! A beautiful bow. Crafted in the deepest woods of Wisconsin. 2 McChickens and a shamrock shake and it's yours. But it's got some oomph in it. The bow and arrow is finally complete. I can keep pulling the tension back. It's about how far it pulls before it, feels like it wants to break. Put a notch in there for the arrows. Arrow, I should say. Actually holds it in there pretty good. It's pretty strong as well. Maybe we can go find a rabbit and get lucky. Get our little sleeping area set up. So I know today's video probably is not as entertaining as my Underground the movie one, but that movie, I can't stop thinking about it. You guys absolutely loved it, and I enjoyed making that video, I should say. Now, I'm hoping to eventually, once we have a lot of subscribers and we have a huge community, to upload videos consistently every like 3 or 4 days, so I can spend, as I was saying before my phone rudely interrupted me, I'm hoping I can spend a couple days on those projects and make strictly movies out of it. Like stupid stuff, like funny, smart-ish, but crazy things for you guys to watch. It's only supposed to get down to like 30, I believe, tonight, which is really nice because, you know, yes, we can rely on that fire out there, but we won't really need it. It's not gonna snow. It's not gonna rain. Knocking on wood. But I think we got a good day going here. Got a little reflector up and our fire going again. Just made some hot chocolate to it's a little cup, but oh, every time. I don't know what time it is to let the night begin. It is 6:15. From 6 o'clock to now, you can see how much darker it's got. Phone's at 60%, so that's good. I do want to lay down and just watch some YouTube for a bit here, but I don't want to risk my phone dying. It's popcorn time. Unfortunately, that entire thing of popcorn was just bad. All the film was ripped on it, so the whole thing just caught fire. That's okay. Whatever. It's around 8:30. And 35 degrees out, it's not terrible. Pretty tired now. So hopefully I can just lay back and get ready for bed here. I do have enough firewood down over there. There's a little bit of smoke in here, but it's not terrible. Got my lock on the door, ketchup on my hand, pepper spray, knife. So if Yogi Bear comes in here and tries to get his honey, he's in for a battle. I will see you guys in a little bit or in the morning. It's around 10. We just restocked the fire. It's pretty cold. Actually, that's a lie. It's not terrible. So it's not bad. Still got a decent amount of firewood. Well, yeah, good morning. I'm not gonna lie, I got a full night's rest. I was pretty warm all last night. It's around 6:30 right now, 6:45. Hope we can run out there and see the sunset. It is a bit bright out already, but take a look at this. I still had some wood to spare. We never have that. Let's get packed up here. Let's get moving so maybe we can get out there and see that sunrise, not sunset. No, I slept really good last night, though. I mean, this was probably one of the warmest I've been. For sure. Tumbled out of bed and I stumbled to the kitchen. Poured myself a cup of ambition. Was that Reba or Dolly Parton? Whichever one it is, got me moving this morning. Yawning, stretching. That's definitely Reba. Exactly 30 out right now, so it is beautiful. The most stubborn thing in the world. Yeah.
cap. And more paracord. Score! I don't think we're gonna see the sunrise. Looks pretty risen already. I'm like my pants, man. Oh my God. One last take at this beautiful bow. See the sun over there, it's pretty risen already, but still hustle a little bit to see if we can watch the sunrise. Tonight, well, last night I should say, was actually really warm. I mean, I had extra wood left over. I let the fire die out around 12 and at probably 1:30ish. Because I woke up around 2 because I had to take a pee real bad. And the fire was pretty much out. It was just hot coals, but there was no issue. I mean, I stayed pretty warm. Obviously the temper dropped down to about 30, but aside from that, I stayed decently warm. I was really comfy. I could fully stretch out and roll around and everything. Usually my shelters are small.